everyone. Welcome to Zita's Healthy Beginnings World of Women podcast. Today is August the 9th, and we are grateful So, sorry for that whole interruption. I'm sorry. It's always good to get prepared because guess what? Network and technology is great when it works. And today I'm having that challenge. And guess what? We walked through it. So, welcome you all to this Zita's Healthy Beginnings. And we are getting it and we're handling it. And on top of it, and I'm glad that we're really doing it. And thank you so much for being with us. This is today, like I said, today is August the 9th. And I thought I got it and it's still going back to what it's doing, but never mind, we got it. So today we have in our midst my friend, Deborah Meyers, and she is gonna go through a whole lot with us today. Before I start and hand it over to her, I want all of us to listen to Deborah's short bio. But Deborah will actually tell us more about herself after I go through her bio. So Deborah is a certified acupressurist and ginseng juice practitioner. I hope I'm pronouncing this well. Deborah helps people get and stay healthy. Since 1995, she has worked one-on-one with clients, utilizing light, gentle touch to reduce stress, relieve pain, and bring balance to body, mind, and spirit. Her sessions are available virtually as well as in person. Deborah is on a mission to teach others how they can be partners with their own bodies. She founded Deborah Meyers Wellness to treat, educate, inspire, and empower people of all ages to achieve balance and integrated health. To share the magic of acupressure with kids, Deborah curated an animated video of a 9-step self-help acupressure flow she calls the Daily Clean Your House Flow. And she's going to share that with us today. I'm excited. She also wrote companion books that give clear explanations of the 9 steps. Through one-on-one ginseng juice treatments, coaching, workshops, workplace wellness programs, the Productive Mindful School program, and her easy self-help acupressure videos and books. Deborah has helped thousands of people of all ages discover how they can take charge of their own health. And we're going to learn more from Deborah. She has her information down there already, making it easy for all of us to follow her. And I know all of us want to benefit from Deborah's acupressure, all kinds of wellness activities that she has. And without further ado, I'm passing it on to Deborah, my friend.
Hello. It is so good to be with all of you here today. I feel very, very blessed that I get to be here. So thank you for the invitation, Zita. I am passionate about sharing with others how easily and effortlessly you can be a better partner with your body. And you know how you do that? You walk around with these things called fingertips 24/7. Why not learn how to make use of them 24/7? Pull them out of your pockets, make use of them, not only on a daily basis, but frequently during the day. So that's what I'm going to share with you today. So yes, Zita's right. I'm an acupressurist and Jinshin Jitsu practitioner. Jinshin Jitsu is an ancient form of Japanese acupressure. It's been around, acupressure itself has been around for centuries and centuries. In fact, it came way before the needles did. So acupressure is similar to acupuncture. It's using touch instead of needle, utilizing the same acupressure points, the energy balance points. So let's talk about that for just a few moments so you understand where I'm coming from. Your body is an energy body. And as an energy body, it has rivers of energy that run through it vertically and diagonally. In Eastern medicine, those rivers of energy are called meridians or channels. Along those pathways are multiple, many, many, many energy balance points that we're going to learn how to access utilizing these things called fingertips. And when we do that, we're helping the body experience balance and harmony. How does that work? Well, like I said, your body's an energy body and it wants to flow. In fact, Einstein said E equals MC squared. Everything is energy, absolutely everything. And energy has to move. It does not like being stuck. It needs to change. So we can help it change. That's what acupuncture does. That's what acupressure does. And there's lots of other modalities, but I'm going to teach you some really simple steps, okay? And the big part to remember is that, yes, it wants to flow, and sometimes it gets stuck. Why does it get stuck? Well, we live in a world, right? We live in a world where there is this stuff called stress, and there's this things called stressors. And when stressors impact the body, and those could be physical injury, like a fall or an accident, the impact could be emotional upset or trauma, could be an actual ailment. Impact could be mental confusion, too much thinking, not enough thinking, cluttered thinking, shattered thinking, whatever it is. If the impact of the consequences sitting on the system and not moved out of the way, the body's going to go into reaction. And energetically, those rivers that run through your body that are going vertically and diagonally through your body, if they get impacted and are affected by the consequences, and the consequences are not moved out of the way, guess what? Those energy balance points I mentioned are going to start acting and looking like they are beaver dams. And as any beaver dam sits on any river, it changes the flow pattern. It drops the level. It changes the current. It changes how well those rivers can do their jobs. So what I do is show you how you can use these fingertips to help move the blocked energy out of the way. Because when we move the blocked energy, then those rivers are going to flow. And when the rivers flow, the energy flows. And when the energy flows, guess what? The body can let go of those impacts and the consequences. It can actually get rid of the stuckedness, that's my word, and it can get rid of projects. What are projects? Well, guess, I don't like the word problems. In fact, what I use is the word projects, because projects are more fun to work with and have a beginning and an end. And that's the goal, is to walk around in a body that's happy, comfortable, pain-free maybe, stress-free, or at least able to manage stress, able to manage what's going on out in the world, and able to manage what is impacting you. So the goal is to help your body feel so much balance, so much harmony. It says, hey, I live in this world, but I'm not going to let that stuff affect me. Or if it does, I'm going to help it move it through. And that's the goal, is to help our bodies move the stuff through. And when I'm talking that, I'm also talking that we are going to build our body's ability to function in such a way that the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies are so much more vibrant and vital that the systems called immune, endocrine, adrenal, lymphatic, and nervous systems can not only handle it, they work collaboratively. They work cohesively. They work to play together to help this body function easier. And then respiratory, digestive, elimination, reproductive, all of the systems can function better. And if they can function better, your whole body works better. So Zita mentioned that I created this program called the Daily Clean Your House Flow. It's a 9-step self-help acupressure flow. You know why I call it Daily Clean Your House Flow? Because I want you to see your body like a house. And it's a house that needs to be cleaned daily. And so the Daily Clean Your House Flow is a 9-step self-help acupressure flow that, yes, it's good to use daily. And it helps vacuum everything out, get rid of the dust bunnies and cobwebs, actually helps with clarity and focus and productivity and vitality, helps the immune system get stronger so it's more available to ward off colds and flus and viruses. Our immune systems can be stronger because they want to be. Your whole body wants to be in a healthy, vibrant place. You get that? It wants that more than anything because it wants to flow. So here we go. I'm going to give you the first couple steps of the Daily Clean Your House Flow so you can experience it. Before you do that, will you please do something for me? Place your hands on your tummies and breathe. And what's that feel like? Do you feel the breath filling your tummy? Do you feel your back, your low back and mid back moving up against the chair you're sitting in with that breath? If not, it's okay. It's not that it's wrong. It just means that your body is hungrier to receive a breath that expands the whole tummy area, the diaphragm area, and the chest area, like balloon expanding. And as it expands, the whole body, back body, side bodies, front bodies, feel that breath. So the very first step of the Daily Clean Your House Flow, just notice how your breath was just then, because we're going to help some changes take place. Give yourself a hug. Light, gentle touch. Everything I show you is very, very light, gentle touch, just barely touching. No pressure, just touch. It may be called acupressure, but I think it should be called acutouch. And what you do is just very light, gentle. This energy balance area right here is connecting with breath. It's connecting with lungs and diaphragm. It's connecting with heart health. And it's connecting with energy balance points all throughout the back body. Breathe into that. Feel your body. Experience the expression of the inhale and the expression of the purging of the exhale. We're expanding the breath. The very next step is to sit on your hands. I know that sounds silly, but if you're in a comfortable seat, a chair, place your hands at your sit bones. So you're just sitting on your hands. Now, if you're not in a comfortable chair, or if that pressures the shoulder, if it's just not comfortable, modify. I don't think I've ever told Zita this. Anytime you're doing any of your acupressure work, if it's uncomfortable, modify it, because the goal is to be in comfort. The goal is to not be in a place where we create more discomfort. So when you place your hands at your sit bones, you're connecting with an energy balance area that's all about vitality. So if this brought breath into the body, go into your sit bone area, brings that breath into every cell of your being, creating vitality throughout. How beautiful is that? To live in your body in such a way that it says, I got this and I got your back. I know how to take care of you. That's what this is all about, is helping you be, excuse me, a better partner with your body. So that's the first 2 steps. I'm going to mirror you. Keeping your left hand at your left sit bone, you bring your right hand to your left shoulder, about where your neck and shoulder come together. When you do this, you're helping move all the energy through the back of your head, the back itself, all the way back into your sacrum, your hips, all the way down and out your legs and toes. Couple good breaths on each of these holds, by the way. Light, gentle touch. Does not have to be firm and pressure to do the job. In fact, think about this as playtime. You're having fun with your body. You're talking to your body. You're creating a conversation with your body, and then you're going to switch to do the other side. And when you're here again, you're helping move all that energy, both back body and front body. And you know what this does? It is phenomenal. It can help prevent injury. Because when you're moving the energy and helping the body shift like that, this will be advantageous no matter what you're asking your body to do. Whether it's working out in the garden, whether it's vacuuming, whether it's lifting the kids, whether it's working out in the yard, whether it's hiking, exercising, whatever it is, help your body feel stronger, healthier, and more vital. So those are just the first 4 steps of the daily flow. You can see the whole thing if you go to my website, and all the information is in the chat. You can go to deborahmeyerswellness.com. Click on that button at the bottom of every page. You just click on one, it says stay in touch, and put in your name and email address, and you will have access to the animated video of the whole 9 steps. I'll show you a few more as we go. And the reason I've given this to you and to anybody who goes to the website is because I want everybody to have a way to experience the movement of energy and get on the other side, be your best partner. In fact, another way to look at it is the person you are going to have the longest relationship with is yourself. So start it now, if you would, please. That's my challenge. I love showing this to folks of all ages. In fact, the reason I did the animated video is because I had a group of teachers who were clients, and they took my workshops, and several of them came to me and said, would you just create a real program? Because what they had done was take the information of the daily clean your house flow that I taught them into the classroom. We're talking kindergartners, second graders, sixth graders, you name it, middle school. And they were taking that in and seeing such a difference with clarity, focus, productivity, kids getting along, everything working better from the beginning of the day through the end of the day. How beautiful is that? So they said, will you just do a real program? Because they were just memorizing it and walking them through it. So I was creating a whole PowerPoint thing. And then one of my clients, who's a phenomenal artist, said, let's do an animated video. And out of the animated video, I hired a professional voiceover person, put the whole thing to music. This artist did a phenomenal job. I hope you'll agree that it's really fun. And guess what? I did it for kids, but adults love it just as much because we're all kids at heart. We all love animation. So try it out. See what you think. I challenge you to do it at least once a day. And when they do it in the classrooms, they start every day with it. And more often than not, they're also doing it after lunch and recess to get themselves ready for the afternoon. I mean, how awesome is that? And the kids ask for it. I've done this in workplace wellness programs where I teach the daily clean your house flow and a whole lot of other things. So one of the pieces I want to share, because I get a sense that from what in conversation with Zita, that a lot of us do our best to multitask, right? And we're always trying to figure out what we can do and still do it all. Yeah. So here we go. An idea that's in the daily clean your house flow is this one, where you put your hands very gently at the base of your skull, right on right and left on left. You want to try it with me? And when you're here, light, gentle touch, you're connecting with an energy balance area that's all about consciousness and awareness. And it works so well, it connects with clarity and focus. So doing this off and on throughout the day helps you get in a position energetically to be able to figure out what's the most important thing to do. What do I need to do now? It helps you strategize, and it helps you figure it out with letting go of stress at the same time. So another one that I dearly love is you're going to palm. This is not in the daily flow. This is an extra throw in. Palm the back of your head. So your fingertips are on the base of your skull. So I'm mirroring you. Your right hand is going to place the fingertips on the left side of the skull and have your left hand palm the forehead. So the fingertips are on the right side. Now look at what you're doing. You're connected with consciousness and awareness, and you're connecting with memory. Light, gentle touch. You're connecting with intuitive knowingness. And when it's working, and you might want to just go ahead and switch because it feels so good. Would you agree? This is one that I hear from school kids that they find phenomenal in helping to study and then to remember the answers when they're sitting down to the test. How sweet is that? Well done. Didn't that feel good? Another one that's going to feel really good, that's in the daily clean your house flow, is to palm the calves. When you palm the calves with your hands, I'm going to show you my leg. When you go like this, right on right and left on left, what you're doing is connecting with an energy balance area that's all about repatterning, reprogramming, giving your body a new habit, a new way of being. It's really an old way, it's remembering it. So you can, that's in the daily clean your house flow, and it also connects with elimination system and digestive system. But you know what's really awesome? It connects with your thermostat. Yes, your body has a thermostat. And in Western medicine, it's really not recognized. Yes, we say, for those of us who are in that age group or beyond it, actually, we have this thing called hot flashes. And hot flashes can take your breath away, can take you out of movement forward. And it's messing with your digestive system and with your way of feeling vitality. So whether you palm the calves or even more simply, hold the outside of the knee like so, right on right and left on left, you are connecting with being able to cool down. But since the body likes neutral, does not like extremes, guess what? During the winter months, if you want to warm up, go ahead and hold the outside of your knees. Okay? And it will help balance everything, creating new patterns, new ways of being, new understandings in your body. Because what I'm showing you in doing this stuff called energy balancing, acupressure, is that when the body experiences that kind of spaciousness, because when energy is moving, what's left is space, because the blocked energy, the beaver dams, remember I said that when the body blocks up, it's like beaver dams on a river. When the body lets go of that, imagine that all the stuff that was above the river has now an opportunity to flow. And when it's flowing, everything's possible. That's what we're giving ourselves, is to have the opportunity to experience all the possibilities you want to experience. So when you do something like this, okay, you're connecting with clarity and focus. And then you come down to the outside of your knees. You're bringing this into your body in such a way that you can do everything you want to do and be who you want to be and accomplish what you want to accomplish. In fact, Zita asked me to share with you that I have a workshop that's coming up in September. It's 3 Wednesday evenings. Pacific time, it's 6 to 7:30. So I know that's a little late for you on the east side of the country. And if you can't attend live, it's recorded. So it's 3 Wednesday evenings starting September 7th. I don't think I put the dates in there. I apologize if I didn't. But if you click on the link that says, where is it? It's see all the info here in the description of my Balance, Bliss, and Energy workshop is happening in September. Right below that is the link. You click on that, it'll take you to the information about the workshop and a way to register. Now, here's the piece. The early bird is up on August 20th. You want to register before August 20th because you know what else you're going to get if you opt to join me. And I hope you decide to, because I give so much information. You will receive, using the code that I have down there, Love Life, LOVELIFE. Use that code to receive an additional $30 off. So you can attend all 3 nights for $117. And you get access to the recordings and to all the handouts. They're like mini workbook. And what I'll be sharing with you is balance, bliss, and energy. How to have such vitality in your body that you can do everything you want to do and be who you want to be. Accomplish what you want to accomplish. The goal is to walk around in a body that has that kind of probability for you. The probability of feeling healthy, feeling vibrant. I want to share another one with you, if I may, Zita. You still good?
Yes.
So there happens to be all the energy balance points are important, but there's one right underneath your collarbones. If you bring your fingertips just under your collarbones and you slide them towards your sternum, towards the breastplate, you'll notice that there's a triangular dip right there. Do you see that? Feel that? You find that spot. Does not matter which hand you put where. I'll mirror you again. Use your left hand to cup that sternum. So the thumb is on one side and the fingertips are on the other. Light, gentle touch. Then bring your hand, your right hand, to your sternum, directly below your breastplate, right there. Light, gentle touch. You're connecting with breath. You're opening up the lungs. You're opening up the diaphragm. And you might even feel your breath fully different than it was before. This energy balance point at the base of your sternum is also connecting with digestive system. When you're up here, you're connecting with gathering all that energy that we've been playing with and bringing it to every cell of your being. And now bring that hand with light, gentle touch to your tummy. So your fingers are in a vertical pattern directly below your navel, right there. Hold there for a few good breaths. Breathe into your tummy. And notice that I didn't ask the question. We'll do more of this in the workshop. But it even releases jaw tension. So if you have someone who has that thing called jaw tightness, this little movement will help take care of that. Now I want you to try something for me, because I think you'll notice. So you remember when we started, I said, bring your hands to your tummy and just breathe. Do that again now. and notice how much more space you have for your breath. Do you feel that? Do you feel your hands moving forward? Yes, I'm getting some nods. Do you feel your body moving back up against the chair you're sitting on? Yes. Now bring your hands to your chest and do the same thing. Breathe into there and feel how much space there is for the inhale and how much breath you can let go of. The purge on the exhale is how we help our body let go of stuff, let go of toxins, let go of whatever's in the way of where you want to be. And breath follows the opening of energy. And energy follows the opening of breath. They match each other. And that's all we're doing when we're doing all of this. We're helping the energy move. And you know what the body does better than anything else? It copies itself. So if the energy is moving, it's going to copy it. If it's stuck and blocked, it will start copying that. And that's how we end up with projects and multiple projects. So when we help our body experience the space of the energy moving and the breath moving, digestive, elimination, reproductive, cognitive, vascular, all of them work better. Even your nervous system will be calmer. And Zita was talking to me earlier about how noticeable it is because she's been sharing this with some kids in schools. It is noticeable. So I would love to challenge you to just try it out and see what happens. You can also reach out to me via my email or my website. On my website, there's a way to also do a consult if you'd like to have that happen. So check it out and see what's possible for you. So when you visit my website, it's deborahmeyerswellness.com. That's at the very top of the information I sent you. deborahmeyerswellness.com, and see what you can see. I'm also going to put in there the link to set up a consult if you'd like to. What else do we want to talk about, Zita?
Yeah, wow. I don't know about anybody else, but that was very fantastic. And it was so relaxing.
Oh, I know. Isn't that amazing? And we only did a few steps of the daily flow.
Yeah, I know.
I want to tell you, I start every single day doing the daily Clean Your House flow. I end every day with it. And off and on throughout the day, I add in these little steps depending on what my body's asking for. And that's a lot of what I'll be sharing in the September workshop. I hope you do decide to join me. I'm making you a very, very special offer because you are a friend of Zita's. What else do I want to show? Oh, this one that I showed you, you know what else it connects with? Hormonal balance. Oh. So if you have some hormone fluctuation going on, I don't see all the faces, but I'm willing to bet that there's a few folks out there who just might have some hormonal fluctuations going on. Could be tied to thyroid, doesn't have to be. It could just be anything that causes it, right? And a lot of what I teach helps all ages. So it helps any time of your life. And what Zita and I are also talking about is prenatal work during pregnancy, okay, during birth, after birth. It works for babies, for children of all ages, and for adults of all ages. I'm lucky to say that my youngest client right now is, how old is he? 9 months old. And my oldest is 95 years old. And I see 80 some and 90 some year old clients on Zoom. In fact, I have a couple clients on the East Coast and some in Europe and some, oh, they're all over. Anyway, we can have fun together. I look forward to seeing what we can do. All right. Does
If
anybody have any questions?
Yeah, we're opening it up for questions and comments. Deborah has really shared with us some, I want to put it this way, it's not food, but some delicacies that we can use for ourselves. You know, the scripture says the body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. And when it refers that, what Deborah has just explained to us tells us, affirms that if you're using your hands, using it and touching gently different parts of your body, how powerful that is.
Yes.
How impactful that is. And
Yes.
here we are going to, a lot of us are having all kinds of issues, going to the doctors, getting all kinds of medicines, but they don't work. You have something that works that you can do for yourself naturally.
Yes.
A lot of us are not even in touch with our own body.
And that's
this is what you're telling us.
And Zita, thank you for that. What I dearly love to do is show you how to be in touch, how to create a conversation with your body. In fact, what I love saying is I give you full permission to talk to your body. I want you talking to yourself. I want you listening to yourself. Your body has messages to give you. And you know what? When the body is experiencing balance and harmony, when you're doing a daily practice, whether it's a daily clean your house floor or something, and a lot of people use the daily clean your house floor like a meditation. So you help your body experience that spaciousness of energy moving. When that happens, it will get you messages if something goes awry. That's the moment in time you can really be listening to your body and hearing and experiencing the messages. That's when you have the opportunity to do something for yourself. So if you get the message that, oh man, my low back is really achy right now, and you didn't notice it before, but now it's been building because now you're doing your energy work and your body's saying, take care of this or it's going to get worse. You know what you can do is place a hand on that low back and place your other hand on the outside of the knee. Doesn't matter which knee, because the outside of the knee, and I'm going to be teaching a lot about this in the workshop. Are you ready? Is an anti-inflammatory point. And most discomfort in our body is experienced because there's inflammation. So wouldn't it be nice to not have to, like Zita said, pop a pill? Now, I can't diagnose, that's not what I do, and I can't prescribe, that's not what I can do, but I can show you how to be a better partner with your body and get on the other side of the stuff that's helping, not allowing you to feel good, not allowing you to feel vibrant. I want you to feel vibrant. I want you to be able to share this with your children, whether they're your kids or your grandchildren, or if you're a teacher, if you want to share it with your classmates, with your students. Let's have fun together. That's what this is all about.
Thank you so much, Deborah. Oh, this is awesome. And does anyone have any comments? Any questions for Deborah? We have her here now. Yeah,
I've got
Hannah,
a hand
go
up.
ahead.
Yeah,
Yes.
hi, Deborah. I didn't get your information, but I went to LinkedIn, so I hope you'll connect with me.
Okay, you know, all the information is in the chat.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Hannah, I'll repost it for you.
Okay, thanks.
I've reposted it in case Hannah
Okay.
had come in
Oh, so you
late.
did already?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Okay, I didn't see it. All right, but I connected with you on LinkedIn.
Oh,
Okay,
she already
awesome.
did.
Yay. Well, well, my dear, if you are interested in learning more, join me and share that. You know what else I'm willing to offer is if you know anyone else, family or friend, who would like to join in, they may use that same discount code. Okay.
Great. No,
Great.
Deborah, whatever you're saying, I believe, I believe this. I've done, I've gone to massage therapy, therapeutic. They've done Reiki, they've done, different, many years ago, I had very bad headaches. I went to a neurologist and he did like pressure points on me. I don't know if it was acupuncture. Oh, it was called occipital compression.
Yep.
And it helped me.
Yeah. So now imagine that you can learn how to do that for yourself.
Right. Yes.
Okay. I mean, that's pretty darn awesome, in my opinion. I've been doing this for what I didn't talk about for 27 years. I started studying when I was in college in the 70s because I was introduced to this thing called energy medicine, and I dearly loved it. I took to it like duck to water, and I couldn't imagine not doing it, but I never entered my conscious thinking I could do it for my livelihood. How could you? Right? I just didn't. So I did all sorts of things. I was a probation officer for years. I was a real estate broker, owner of my own company. I was an insurance and securities agent. And then in 1993, I was in a really bad car accident. Ended up with multiple herniated discs, refused surgery, went searching for someone who could give me light, gentle touch, healing touch, because that's all my body, I knew that's all it could handle. And I was relatively new to the area, which is why I had to go search for somebody. As my body started to heal in conjunction with what I was already doing for myself. So yes, I went out to receive because my body needed to, in conjunction with doing my own work. There's partnership there, okay? And as my body healed, the light bulb came on saying, girl, you know it, just do it. So I closed up my insurance and securities office, gave all my business away, laid off my employees, went and got certified through the Acupressure Institute in Berkeley, California. And I've been doing this ever since.
Wonderful.
I had always been studying Jin and other modalities. I just kept blending. And now I can't imagine not getting to do what I get to do in person, virtually. I can't imagine not being able to teach, which is why I dearly love showing kids. They deserve to be shown how to take care of themselves early on.
Yeah.
We can model that. That's my goal, is we as adults model that behavior and model that way of being. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
that's
I was a teacher for many years.
that does not surprise
Back
me.
in 67. You weren't around.
Oh, honey, I was. In 2 weeks, I'm turning 70.
no.
Oh, get
Wow, look at her.
You're a baby.
I want to be like you when I turn 70.
So yeah, I'm turning 70. A big 70.
Oh, good.
My goodness.
Yeah. So
Well, but that's what happens when you're really in touch with your body and taking care of your body. It doesn't really surprise me because
and the
Deborah,
thing is, the thing is, things can go awry. Do I still have a few more minutes for another story?
Oh yeah, go ahead, please.
Thank you. So yeah, I made it through. I healed really well. I started doing my work. I can imagine, so that was 27 years ago or so. And then, because I went into private practice in 95. In 2015, I was in another car accident. I was rear-ended on the freeway and my car was totaled. I did great. My body was resilient. It dealt with it. I had this phenomenal healthcare team that I worked with, and I did a lot of self-help work, of course. I mean, why wouldn't I? And then about a year later, I started getting a lot of flare-ups, a lot of neck tightness and pain. And I'd already gotten an MRI way at the beginning and everything seemed fine. But as I started experiencing all these flare-ups, my healthcare team, several of them in particular, said, you absolutely must go get evaluated. And I had 3 different surgeons tell me, you absolutely must have neck surgery. Because if you don't, you're taking a chance. So in 2017, I had anterior cervical discectomy and fusion. And I healed so fast that my surgeon, the one I selected, sat me down at one point, like 6-7 weeks into it, and said, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" Because I was already, yes, I was wearing my brace, but I was already out in the garden working. I'm an avid gardener, by the way. So when I showed you things like this, yeah, I do it all the time. And digging holes, hauling dirt, you name it. I was gardening. Now, granted, I wasn't lifting anything heavy because I couldn't. I shouldn't. But my surgeon was so amazed at how well I had healed. They had a conversation. What do you do? So yes, things can go awry. And we have to be proactive. We have to take care of our bodies.
Yes.
And yes, I had to take some painkillers for a few days. And yes, I had to do some anti-inflammatories for a little bit. But you know what else happened? Because I was receiving the energy balancing I was receiving, my body assimilated it, got the best use out of it, and then let go of any residuals, let go of the toxins. That's the goal, is to be such an awesome agent and proactive being for your body that no matter what's going on, your body's going to heal through it.
Indeed.
Including, like right now, I'm dealing with, yes, okay, I'm going to admit, I'm having a hard time having clarity and focus around a lot of things because I have so much on my plate. My home is for sale. It's on the market, and it's a crazy marketplace out there. So I'm very, very busy keeping all that, juggling everything, as well as my business, as well as my programs, as well. And so it was pointed out to me today by my marketing person, be real about it, Deborah. Tell them the real story. That yes, you get to do your own energy balancing to make it through what you're dealing with. So yes, when that September workshop happens, I'm walking my talk and talking my walk by saying, I don't always have it together, but thank God I have access to these things called fingertips. And thank goodness I know how to pull them out and make use of them, because that's how we can be ahead of the game. So I love baseball. Step up to the plate and do the job. Okay.
Wow, this is cool.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. In fact, I have several clients who are baseball coaches, and they use what I've taught them for their players. So go figure.
Yeah. Yeah. Great.
That's
Great.
great.
Wow. Yes.
Great.
Well, I went way over time, and I thank you for that opportunity.
No, this is
Yeah,
wonderful.
it was
Yes.
perfect.
Perfect.
Yes. We
Perfect.
needed it, honestly. Yes. Yes. Hannah, you have another comment?
Oh yeah. You know, in 1994, Zita knows, I lost my mother, my manager, and my husband in 3 months. And I had to step up to a plate and run a hand and power tool company. I was in a male-dominated industry, yeah. And then a couple of years later, I lost my siblings, very young.
Oh my goodness, sweetheart.
But I've always taken care of my body. You know, I'm a holistic person. My husband was a chiropractor, his first beginning. And, you know, but I always was holistic. I mean, I don't run to doctors. I believe in vitamins. You know, I mean, I take some medications. I can't say that I don't, but I don't run to, I mean, I've seen, my husband had cancer, my sister had cancer, and the treatments kill you. I mean, he died from kidney failure.
I'm sorry about that.
You know, so my view of doctors is.
Yeah. Well, I have to say I'm really blessed to say that I've created a good connection with the doctors I've had to have.
It's wonderful.
Yeah. And that's the goal as well, is when when you can approach your body in a way that you can be noticeably proactive. They want to know what you're doing.
Right.
They want to know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I give you an opportunity to see what we can do together to have even more fun. And by the way, I forgot to mention that daily Clean Your House Flow animated video also has 3 different books that go with it, and they're available on my website.
Okay.
The Amazon links are there.
What is your website, Deborah? What is your website?
DeborahMyersWellness.com.
Okay. Emily, did you put it in the chat?
It's all in there.
Yeah, it's all
Okay.
in the chat. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to look. All right, Deborah, pleasure to meet you.
And to you as well.
Thank you so much, Deborah, for this wonderful talk and encouragement and challenge. Because honestly, we need to take care of our body. The doctor is not going to take care of your body for you, nor the nurse. The nurse might help you when you're really sick, but still she's not, or he's not going to take care of you. Your own body is individual responsibility.
Yes.
We all have to, you said, stand up to the plate and do what we need to do.
Yeah,
So,
nobody else is going to do it for you since it's your own.
exactly.
How can they do it for you?
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and the
Yeah.
thing is when it comes right down to it, the only one that really knows your body well is you. Right? So it gives, so when you help your body be in a state of balance and harmony, you know what it actually helps you do is be even more aware, because it will give you the messages of what's transpiring. I love how many times I hear this story from new clients and students who start recognizing that's what's happening, and then they can actually journal things better because they're more aware. So they have more consciousness of what their body is telling them. Yes, it might be an ache or pain, but oftentimes what they're feeling is, this is what has improved. Now that's the goal.
Yes.
That's the
Thank you so much. And I know that moms are listening. All the people who really always talk to me, ask me questions. I hope you guys are listening. And if you're not listening right now, please don't miss a replay, because there's going to be a replay link. And this is on YouTube. You have our address out there. Connect with World of Women podcast. You're going to be able to learn practical things that you can use for your own good health.
right.
Nobody wants to spend the rest of their life running after the doctors or running to the doctor's office. Like we said, they're not going to do a whole lot. It is your responsibility. It is our responsibility. They can only help you, take care of you. They will not do it for you. And I am so glad that Deborah had this time today to talk to us. And we're definitely going to call you back again, invite you back to our podcast to talk to us more, because this is useful. And I know that most of us who really understand what it means to be healthy and what it means to walk in your own body to make it healthy, that we would take advantage of the offer that Deborah is giving to all of us. All of us. And I'm going to share this. Please share with your friends, share with your family, share in your circle. This is all we're doing for ourselves. We want to be healthy. We want to be happy. We want to be rich. We want to enjoy our lives.
Right.
Nobody wants to live in pain. No, not me. Let's reach out to Deborah and take advantage of this offer. And like I said, share. Thank you, Deborah. And as usual, I'm so thankful for the opportunity that we're getting from the Ability Podcast in collaboration with Transform You and POC. So Emily and her Card and Cole, we always appreciate your support. Thank you so much for helping us reach our audience. And remember, it's every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Join us every Tuesday. We're here bringing all kinds of good people, wonderful people, people with skills and talents who are willing to share and empower and educate. Thank you so much, Deborah, again for coming.
I thank you. I thank you for the opportunity. And I so appreciate everything you are doing in the world. I'm serious because you are truly a mentor for many, I can tell.
Thank you so much, Deborah, and you too. So yeah. You know, we all, those of us who are in this whole healing ministry, we identify with one another, and we know it's a tough job, but it's also a rewarding one. I find that very rewarding. And Deborah, you would agree that each time you make somebody's life easier, that the whole thing comes back to you. The joy you feel, the satisfaction you feel keeps you going.
Oh, you got it.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, thank you. And everyone have a wonderful night and enjoy your week.